playoffs for them and topping the group.
Pacific on defense, well. BBL on attack. If BBL win,
on, you can already see the defense here trying
they skip play-ins. They go to playoffs. If Pacific win, foot.
Off the line and does.
Skip play-ins, go to playoffs, and BBL have to play play-ins.
To the small details, not get taken off guard, but Pacific already getting kills that they needed. It's Lovers Rock and LaRock off board. And that spike should be able to go down, but Waddle here
nice shots, mate.
And a big double kill.
They saw him.
Needs to note Rose
Pistol on the board.
It's Pacific to win the pistol round.
Yeah, it's pistol rounds that can only help the chances of Pacific today, so they get a great
Can
start.
Pacific still skip play-ins?
The only team in the VCT yet to find their first
30-second timeout for you.
And as the desk discussed, it would be the funniest thing if it stopped BBL from making an automatic spot at playoffs. Already, you know, you're seeing some of those top performers, Waddle, Seven, get involved. Mini was talking about it, and Cupid even mentioned himself. They've been trying to introduce more structure into the team, but Seven loves to play with that freedom, and I think on the Phoenix, it might be perfect for his skill set.
Nice from Seven to destroy the Cypher camp early before the duel drops.
Eco.
Information lacking, but BBL don't need information. They just need the W key at this point in time. Pacific need to be careful.
Yeah, Waddle has support arriving here. Lara
My bad.
ready to just dash and refract through market.
Thank you for the bit.
They've got to get past. He's actually find a second kill there through the stinger, and it leaves only Rose behind in main. Cooper is just going to walk straight past him. Rose shouldn't be getting any more than just the one here, though. So VALORANT cleans
up
up
a little expensive. Could have actually been a little more.
For Pacific.
Be happy with that.
He's paid the 100 bits fine.
Gentle mates as Anticos went. BBL are known for winning those rounds.
Would you rather have solo Waylay or solo Phoenix? I would rather have solo Waylay. Never thought I'd say that. At least you can get through the choke.
Pacific to elongate the lead and make BBL pay.
Nice! Nice! That's what they'll be looking to do here. It's only a couple of rifles and a judge in the hands of Ninja.
This is one of the better maps to make a solo Phoenix work, though. I will say that. You're limited. You can't. In theory, you can't beat pop. You should get owned. Like if BBL really wanted to anti this, if you play an Odin like back over towards here, you spam like the wall angle both of these walls. You get him probably 2, 3, maybe as they come into sight. Like you could just permanently spam that. You could do the same over towards back side as well. So that's how you would handle it. But in terms of like the positions you can go where you're splitting, a good amount of positions on this map, 3 of them.
Not the case. Doesn't win his duel, and well, BBL are 2 to the goods.
Judge Chamber just sounds crazy in general, but a weapons maestro as he is has been relieved of his duties. It's only Waddle here, backfilling the A-site space. Needs to buy some time, stall this one out for a rotation, but Spike goes in.
Yeah, told me today in the makeup room that it was 20 DMs he'd done in the past day, so let's see if he can make that one count. It doesn't seem as if that's going to be the case.
Yeah, it needs one more, 21.
Small talk, Cairo. Best leave that one unsaid.
Yeah, let's definitely. VALORANT's the one to get the Guardian back. Realistically for Pacific right now, it's how much they can make BBL pay for this round.
Yeah, everyone on about 400, 600 credits, so any damage is good damage here. Cooper does find one.
I mean, the damage of the extra kill is nice, but it does also make this round a little easier for BBL to make a call if they want to. Rose one away, probably going to see some kind of A default, B default, one of them take the orb. Pacific here have a Phoenix also, they can just leave a site.
Yeah.
Can they leave a site with solo? Maybe they can't leave site because we don't have anyone to close the distance on retake.
You see BBL like to play as a pack a lot.
Yeah, I think you probably can't do that anymore. Maybe you just have to rotate fast blood.
Away to try and create some of that pressure, if not for Creven.
I don't really know. This is just like
Pacific again. Eyes on mid.
You never really see this kind of comp.
Get Ninja out early, and this is a nice insert to have with the TP.
I'm loving this.
Zebra Boy, thanks so much, mate. Appreciate that.
Try and take map space, try and take something in your favour. Lovers Rock TP is about to go. Cooper can't give anything away and has. It's an easy entry towards the A side.
Pretty cool from them. Smoke outside the map. So you dodge the recon. take the timing,
to the macro game
pop
that
him.
BBL want to try and
Good
play.
little anti from BBL on this one.
Change things up, but it's value added as Rose is just recalibrating the troops here, and it looks like they want to go and reinvestigate mid after that early walk down from Ninja.
Don't think it's mid. I think
it's just a full rotation.
Yeah, towards A, and it's just Waddle there.
One pass and fake, keep him interested over towards B. Got the Yora TP, make it fast over towards A. Oh, they do insta reclear this though. Waddle committed.
Heading his way. He's here on the steps. He's calling for it, and he's only good for one.
Yeah, the rest of the Pacific
Kinda needs
players
to delay though. I'm not
so
sure you can be committed in this.
As this rotation's already in motion. When you look at the tools that BBL are going to have imposed, you're expecting Rose to get that Hunter's Fury online with a plant here as well. It's a tall order, left. And Lover's Rock is that second layer coming through mid.
100%, and VALORANT hasn't considered this. There's nothing to stop Lover's Rock.
You can only do that play with Omen, the off the map. Yes. Astra. I mean, you could do it with Astra still, and it would just be not as. Wait, guys, have you got time for that? I don't think you got that.
A few times this happened in the previous game. I don't think Rose actually has enough on this. He's maybe left it a second too late.
Half a second,
no, he does have it, but it is skin of your teeth sort of stuff.
And I mean, Lover's Rock has been deposited towards mid. This might be too many layers as Pacific start to retake here. I mean, the thing is, though, they'll have to clear every corner coming back through.
And it is an open plant. Rose has his ult, so BBL should be belt and braces here.
Respect for watching this game, mate. This game's important, dude. It's the next game that isn't as important.
Here. It looks like he's got the timing spot.
Still has a bit of meaning.
Looks to be the case as the tap of the spike comes through in the Hunter's Fury as well. So it's Lover's Rock.
Buys time for the wraparound.
Bring that dimensional drift online.
Before it gets halved,
Spike wasn't halved. So 7 has to retreat, has to give it up.
Very, very nice.
And that will be a BBL second round. Lots of layers, lots of intricacy in the round. Maybe a little bit worried there, but get over the line nonetheless.
Definitely does feel like a complicated one. I think it was literally a quarter of a second in that for Rose actually getting the plant in. But this specific retake felt very readable, especially
play-in seeding. Yeah, but the play-in seeding, man, I'm telling you, you don't want to be, you don't want to play EP.
On their own defender's side, constantly showing some proactivity, maybe a little static.
Because if you, dude, imagine Fnatic lose to a tier 2 team like that is, people will go crazy. Like they actually need to avoid that.
Seeing what he's getting up to.
This round, it seems like he's back towards that 8 side of the map.
Yeah.
Pacific still with a buy here, but it is make or break.
Cupid's got a nice setup for him as well. One way gets him on the line early.
EP, that insane.
To fall back on.
The tier 2 teams right now that have qualified are drilled. Fnatic right now do not have any good map.
Top mid with this Outlaw. He's a serious threat right now. Protected by the Prowler.
Like it's
his biggest opponents.
It's a disaster waiting to happen.
And the Chamber both have heavy shields.
And Pacific just hesitant to commit to that play, so actually Cupid does move over, and now Ninja is the one that has to stand the test here. Tagged by the drone, forced to respect it, leaves Cupid in his wake, but as you can see, no indication from Pacific that they want to fight BBL in any of these chokes. It's just a fake out coming in through elbow, but here is the execution.
Seems like an execution.
It's a fake.
Elsewhere. BBL
keeps them interested.
Looking to play the macro game, and Pacific haven't really bet too much into this as the bodies
BBL are
and this should be a 5-player retake, but instead
they're very calm with it. I know this has got way more time, but it's a lot. Oh, you nearly got a double here, by the way.
BBL
Transfer was ready.
Pacific in a trap,
they love a push-pull right now. But I would say Pacific are doing a really good job of when they do feel like it's a fake. They are getting info very early on the mains. But
BBL 2 versus 1 against the captain of Pacific.
Still looks hard to play against. Hello, Yumpy.
He's got so much to do.
The 2 teams have had a long time to prepare. Yeah, that's also true. And they were drilled already to qualify, and now they've had an extra amount of time to change stuff up.
Any mistakes about this one? BBL are now going to have the advantage.
Yeah, that they do.
Elzinho says a lot of the teams, especially EP, can beat a lot of the EMEA teams. They are strong.
On confidence and one which still has that
and I don't think that's the morphine talking.
Especially in some of these situations where you're thinking maybe Pacific want to refight, want to engage, and the layers of aggression that we're seeing from BBL. Holding them at an impasse. It's going to be an eco in the follow-up with the gun round going against them. So an uphill battle in this first half.
Sliggy, I come from Shanks' chat. What can I expect here?
I'm
pretty far away from Shanks, I would say. He's more of an entertainer than I am. You might get bored here. I'm warning you now.
A köpek yapalım. Bravo Amoş. A köpek Umut ölme. Ölürsen sıkıntı.
Tamam. TP'm var.
Gel basındayız.
Tiles geçerken
Tamam gel.
Tamam oraya cage aç.
Açacağım yavrum. Aç. Kanka git orba al oğlum. Umut nereye çeklemediğim yer var mı oğlum?
Kanka site olur bir tane.
Tamam okey. Eren Elbow yürüsene tek başına.
Tamam.
Ben gel şorta.
Şorta one way verdim. Paranoya
Tutuyorum gel.
Tutla. Apitten gelen yok.
Rahat ol. Açığa kırmıyorum. Şöyle açığa kırıyorum biraz.
Kur sorun yok.
Aa,
Bak
şorta
Kenan'la
paranoya
sağıma bak. Boş kanka.
Tamam boş. Timing atar diye böyle kurdum.
Ver 5 saniye var. Utku şorta.
Arka
Arka bir.
Arka bir.
Bingo olabilir.
Bilir mi Eren?
Önüm boş.
Bilmiyorum.
Önüm boş. Bingo olur.
Tam
Arkaya
kilitli
yok.
Bingo olacak.
Tam
Bomboş.
paranoya sus bir. Short one way verdim. Short var. Dur.
Çıkmasın diye C'ye ver.
Eren'e sayda çıkıyorum yavrum.
Kanka CT olamaz. CT
Utku
olamaz.
şorta bakacağım. Geçerse 2. Bingo.
Tamam ben de oldum.
Otluyorum ben burayı. Ben pikleyeceğim beyler ulti için okey.
Tam paranoya veriyorum.
At.
Verdim.
Pikle sonra ben pikleyeceğim. Burada
Tamam
var.
flash'im var önüne. Piklemek için.
Versene ver.
Bekle. 1, 2, 3 bomb.
Bir tane daha orada.
Yanındayım.
Whoa.
Kaçın.
Orası
Kaç
çocuk,
oğlum.
bekleyeceğim ya.
In the end, it's good damage.
He did great damage.
BBL still win
He actually get out. The spike's pretty close to him.
Look as if
Dude, he
once
got
again,
4 at the
really
end
no
here with the
sweat
spike
coming out of
included.
that round at all from them.
Yeah, good comms there as well as Rose is running into the site with his shock dart out. Complete control of the situation. Nice to know that the word bingo is universal.
Aves
meaning
says
that all of the
EP are
enemies
actually
are
one
in
of the
the
best
same
teams to
area.
crack against in the EMEA at the moment. Yeah, a lot of players, a lot of
So
teams
it's
at the
going to follow
moment
us up
rating
quite
EP for
nicely
sure.
into a Pacific timeout for them to
Congrats by the way.
think over what
Get
it is
to
exactly
skip the
that
plans,
they
mate.
need to get a result here today, Cairo. Because
Aves, you got me
as
a lot of
everyone was
points in
saying,
VFL
still
as well,
winless
so
right now,
I got to
still
thank you
just
for that.
hanging on, an average of 8 rounds across all the maps that they've played. Some very
Don't want to
close,
lose to
others
TMV out there.
nowhere near.
Yeah, I think right now it's BBL into the rifles where they've just flexed.
Didn't you
their
take him out?
muscles,
I
right?
did
And
take him
that's
out. We
been
don't
the
have to
big
tell him
thing.
that, but
And as
thank you
well
for
as
that.
it's
The weeks I had him in, he
BBL's
was popping 16 or
Pacific
something
have
each
now
week.
played
So.
this for a third time and used a third different comp. So it kind of just sums up exactly how this map looks for them. And I think overall, they've got to be looking towards that next map of I don't want to say too early, but like that's where their hopes will be is in Lotus.
Yeah,
What games
this
are you
gives us an
currently playing
opportunity
off
to
stream?
quickly
Nothing
talk
at the
about
moment,
beta.
really.
I think you and I were discussing this off stream, and you were sort of
CS
saying
sometimes.
this wasn't what you expected.
I'll try to play
honestly,
Face It
coming
here
in,
and
right?
there.
It felt like Split had maybe become
I played the
a strong
3v3
suit for
arena
this
on League
team,
the other day.
not
That was
playing
pretty
into
fun.
that one so much anymore. Where do you find
When the new
them,
patch comes
or
into
where do you
TFT,
see
I'll
them
probably play that
finding
for a bit.
results heading into play-ins?
Treadmill game.
I mean, you've got to be looking like, for instance, they've got a run out on Summit, which other teams haven't. I'm interested that BBL actually banned Summit first, considering they let it go through in the Gentlemate series. But back towards this,
What is
as
this?
BBL
That
are
one?
very quick to accelerate on towards AN7, managing to reverse engineer a cage against BBL, and
Big
Ninja here
shot,
as
spike
well.
down
So
as well.
the
Wait,
first
he's over him.
engagement went well for Pacific, but does it go any better? Because that spike is down, and BBL need to get it back.
Yeah, Loiter's got a bit of a gap
Oh,
to play
really?
into here, but it's an ult to tee him up, and Ninja hits the all-important shot.
Yeah, I mean, Ninja does not want to
1v3.
move. He has an operator, and the shots have hit for Pacific. BBL have run
But
into
does
a
have
brick
an
wall.
Omenal at one point. It might be good just to get info.
I think that's the key part as well. As you said, he's hit the shots because he's got an operator. This is something different which Pacific have brought to their game here, and I think it's stuff like the op that you've got to be making the most of if you're going to be on the chamber. First time they're able to finance it, and well, it makes up part of what will be a retake. Larok has a free B site which he's moved into now. He'll get that spike down, and Pacific have an idea of what's going on.
So Larok with absolutely.
They should know that he
no
needs
intel.
to try get a kill
He knows
early,
that
so they should
he's gonna
expect him
try and
closer.
position himself in a way that makes it difficult for Pacific to clear him. At least try and get a straggler. And, well, that Viper's wall going to be an issue to deal with. As he waits for the first swing out, Larok very confident as ever. We would expect that to be
Great
the
jump
case,
out.
but doesn't
Did he
even
actually
get
hit
a
that
single
shot as
kill.
well?
And Pacific, especially Ninja getting 3 there.
Yeah, really well handled, that situation from Pacific. BBL, a team which like to leave a player out in mid a lot of the time. And from Market, it's such a common spot to be trying to play a clutch. If you can catch that player moving over.
Because all the tier 2 teams are qualified, who has the highest chance of going the furthest in champs? I mean, I don't know enough about the I don't know enough about tier 2 teams in general, to be honest. I would say M80 and EP.
Still pains me.
I don't know. I don't know enough about tier 2 though, man. You're asking the wrong guy.
5 chances, or 5, I guess, aces up the sleeve that you can use in this next round. As once again, Ninja tries to get onto a line early, but
very bold. Is he meant to beat the? Is he meant to beat the ult here?
Yeah,
he like walks in front of it.
To play between the lines,
it also just leaks out way too heavy for him to even have a chance to get anything there, I feel like.
Waddle does catch one here. It's a big find in middle on Lover's Rock that he gets, and with 7 investing the ult to defend this site, it's one that he'll pick up onto LaRock in the meantime. Rose trading out the body in effect, but PCIFIC with numbers and backside control. Another ult thrown into this. Everything in the workshop invested to make this one stick. PCIFIC going through the motions, and VALORANT wrapping it up with a kill in the corner. A double of his own and a defuse to bring us back on level terms.
I mean, this is the old school Na'Vi Viper wall. Retake all the time. You can also rotate through middle. This is the Angel special.
Combo, but the other thing we have to see here, to win that round,
it's good for holding back a site.
Yes.
Good for retaking. It's good for fast flooding.
The big takeaway. At the very least,
good for rotates. Good for clearing middle as well.
So money back in their favor. You're a little happier to make that concession. Very interesting bait and switch. But, you know, I like this from PCIFIC. Something a little bit different, right? Throw them off kilter. 2 in a row now, both in a spike defusal, but you can count the 7th round essentially as one on elimination.
Awesome, down to an eco.
Dead in its tracks.
Struggling a bit here.
Yeah, 100%. And right now, Key not happy with how things are going for BBL, even though, for the most part, it seems like they have been in the lead. These past 2 rounds have maybe left a little to be desired, especially when you consider, after the PCIFIC timeout, BBL have just been hitting sites, and it's not working.
That's the thing, right? We're seeing a massive clash in styles here, where PCIFIC don't necessarily play with conviction. BBL are incredibly self-assured, and sometimes that can lead to their own downfall. Key has to consistently be that gravity that brings them back down to earth. LaRock has said it in the past and was saying it before today as well, how, you know, we've just got to focus on our own game, and I think that's the biggest thing for me right now. You can't get caught up in anything else, or all of a sudden you're going to find that you've lost to the winless team and you've missed out on playoffs. So, yeah, one at a time. And this...
Are they going to dash on this guy?
Not the highest of odds. Not the best of odds, I should say.
100%. I mean, Foot fans are hoping for a miracle at this point in time to send them through to playoffs. Fate out of their hands after losing to Vitality yesterday in what was pretty decent best of 3.
They get the door low.
Be right back.
This is something LaRock has done before, where he
flash to take the TP as well. Thanks to the TP hugs the wall for so long that it's just like close in market.
Waddle, what are we doing? I thought for a minute he was going to send it out.
It's a nice low by strat.
And PCIFIC right now, giving everything away. Kevin somehow manages to recover this into a 1 versus 3, but it is a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, not much daylight here, and PCIFIC have shored up on their micro. They should close this.
Should is the key component.
Very nice. I like the idea on this. That was good.
Advantage after BBL's timeout.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Playing off of one another in these tight situations. BBL running a pretty chaotic ship themselves, so that's where you can look to exploit things. Crazy for me to even say that that's a win condition for this PCIFIC team with how much they struggled on it in the previous stage. All things considered, this was actually a really nice
whoever you want, mate.
BBL there with Lover's Rock. Me being into market.
I mean, this is the thing as well, is that we've seen a couple of times where in games previous, LaRock would send it in and immediately TP back.
This is good from PCIFIC. We had a timeout and an eco. The next big buy rounds, they try and go aggro so they can't actually, or they can potentially catch them off before they do whatever they were going to change up. Also against the Yoru ult, good to just leave the site and try retake. My issue is that with the Phoenix, it should be very hard for them to just retake. especially over towards
Well, the
like
Rose
Heaven
can
here.
hold
How
on
they
to
even
this
meant to
being
get
the
through spawn
foundation
without
of
anything,
this
so the
post
push
plan.
fully behind is good.
Pacific,
But these
though,
guys
very
have to
slow
break
in the
this early
uptake
and create
because of
pressure.
Ninja.
I mean, they have a solid perimeter here now, though. BBL completely boxed into the site itself, and knowing that that backline has been corrupted, now a decision to make. Where do they want to try and fight back out of trouble? It looks like CT
Lose
is
B
the
main,
answer. They're
insta
gonna be
push
heading
over
into
towards
Ninja's neck of the
Heaven.
woods.
Mate,
He's
ain't
got
a
the
good plant for them.
now. It's Valorante finding value through
Still
market,
losable.
shut down
It's
by
great TP
Rose.
from Keeper.
Big double kill.
It's not a good
And
plant
with
for this.
BBL completely remanufacturing this post plant towards backside, it's not going to be planted for them. Ninja's got to hold the line.
Very nice.
And
I'm
he
impressed, man. This is
does.
great from
A
Pacific.
fantastic 3K, which extends the lead for Pacific.
Yeah, it brings them up towards 6, and Pacific giving it. to
Oh,
BBL.
okay.
Those will remember this was the opening game of kickoff, and Pacific did win the first map there. It was Breeze if memory serves, so who knows? It would be something else entirely, though, to do it here on Sunset, where BBL have a proven track record in recent games.
Yo, Leute, hey, where you guys at? Where's the energy? Where's the energy?
There is the energy indeed. Well, it's right here. It's a direct ascent.
As a
I
Ninja
mean-
is caught in no man's land, tries to TP out of the Hunter's Fury.
There's nothing
but
else he could have
overall,
done. He's dead no matter what.
Connections, Lovers Rock through top mid, TP'd from Plat, and that's given Pacific the equalizer.
It has. Looking
Still
at this
doable.
retake now in terms of the tools that they've got. Waddle almost
They
a
push
full
behind
down, no
again?
reveal. Seven
They're pretty
does.
far away.
And on the other side,
The thing that might save them
There's
here
not
is
too
just
much
how
to
much util they got.
go off here. If
I
you're
don't know when they get
BBL.
the fade eye. 22, or they got to go early.
Rose
they got
playing
a-
very deep with
They got a
double
molly
shock.
for default, maybe?
Yeah, and starting to be brought forward, knows that he needs to be
Won't
playing
matter,
with
but
his team. Actually,
good
an
molly
arrow
this.
drone to confirm
Strong
exactly
arm.
where the angle of approach
Have a
is
molly?
for Pacific, and as it
Oh
comes
my
through,
God.
that's a good paranoia.
Strong arm.
And actually a good seize. Loiter burning away. Cooper managing to get rid of that.
Wait, this is
Pacific
legit.
overload the site. The shock looks decent. Can he get another? It looks like it. Players low, but it's up to the gunfights. Craven! Oh, he's about to start cooking Pacific alive. But 7 stacks the
Cooper.
defuse. and
He hit him with the
Pacific
07 at the
stick
end as well.
landing.
Yeah, Cupid hauling him through there. Some really nice trickery on the Omen. TP's into his own teammate's molly, so no one would have been expecting him in there. That initial outburst of util really nice.
Mate, the
My
retakes
concern
are
was,
incredible.
Larrock, honestly, I think he's been so good in these situations to show a little bit of proactivity, break off an arm of the push.
How's that fade done?
Yeah, instead of moving towards Link, they bunker the site behind that smoke.
Come on!
And Seven's really impressed me on this Phoenix.
Let's play.
This is the 7 we were promised. And BBL are doing the same strat again.
Yeah, Cooper
Get out of there,
jumps
Keeper.
on towards sight and well,
Wait.
destroys the Omen ultimate.
Decent. They slowed it all
BBL
down.
showing
They
the door,
didn't break
not wanting
the
anything-
trip.
anything to do with this.
The
And Pacific
trip
don't
actually
bite
got
too
the
heavy on
slow
this.
off. Is that because of the
Ninja, though,
clone?
He's got a tour de force here.
They wrecked
To
him.
the clear.
Nah.
Goes for the rifle
Oh
instead,
my
not
God.
cleared
Dude,
efficiently enough, and gets
Respect
one,
though. The
and
TP's
down
good.
the
I don't know what's happened to top mid
A
there though.
double kill on towards top mid. This is turning into a death match.
Did some triggered discipline
All of a sudden,
bottom and
the
mid
round
there.
given a
That might
chance
be
to
3
breathe,
or
though.
4.
Cupid rotated post-haste over towards A. Hat off the head of
Mr.
Kraven.
RJ,
It's
thanks
good
so much for the 4
information,
months,
and
man.
with
Appreciate the
that,
tier
Rose
1,
has a
bro.
chance
Thank you for
to
that.
make a reactive call. The door is broken, but Larrock, the spike carrier, is just trying
Selling
to
it.
set pressure here.
Okay, I like that.
Trying to, but I mean, not buying into it. Our
Great
Pacific
trades on
still
this.
1-to-1
Does
on the
Keeper
kills.
get back
It's
a
up to
sight?
Cooper
Yes, he
on
does.
site, and
Does
he's
he
done
tuck
this
in the whole
before.
time?
An anchor not
Oh,
cleared.
that's a good camera.
Does the camera
Oh.
clear him? It looks like it. As he
The camera's
comes
the
out
camera's
of
too good.
cover, he gets caught out. So it's up to Ninja once again.
This is a fun half, man. 7-5.
Has the ult online
good.
already in this round, but it's a Vandal in his hands as he reprises his role on the A site. From the alleyway, Kraven spots him early,
Yeah,
and now there's a crossfire.
no chance for him to get this one over the line. No hope in hell. Why would BBL allow him, especially when playoff chances on the line and time is beginning to tick away? That's a good entry into the round, but the players should know where he is. And well, the Cypher noted as well, but still the spy cam dart knows where he is, and Kraven will finish out the round.
Still great half.
Intelligently read by Ninja despite the circumstances, but as you
Cupid
say,
still
it's not gonna
dude.
quite be
Cupid's
enough in
still
that
giving it
situation.
after
So
losing the
Pacific
round.
take a lead into the second
The rare
half.
loser round
We have an
stand up.
interview with Cupid to see how he was feeling coming into today.
that, I'm here with Cupid to have a little bit of a chat ahead of your game. Listen, the game today, a game can't change how this season's going to pan out. So what do you play for?
I mean, me personally, I'm playing for Pride. For me, it's I want to prove to the boys that we still have, as I say, like 5% better. If we get 5% better every single day, we are good to go. We're good to win a couple of these games. And I'm playing for my boys, Foot. I want Foot to qualify, to play off.
Hell yeah, still a chance to shape up the standings, even if your position might be set. But listen, we still have play-ins. I still have a game here today as well, as you say, to play for Pride. I wanted to ask, along this journey, it's been a tough one. I'm sure there's been a lot of challenges. What's been your biggest learning, either as a player or as a team?
I mean, for me personally, I learned a lot of things about leading a team that's just suffering. Is it because of the results? Is it because of like in real life situations that we had? I think this year pushed me a lot to learn how to be a good support system for the team when everything is going wrong, from the game to outside of the game to the team to the individual. I think that's been the biggest thing I've personally learned.
And then finally, when it comes to the match today, you know, what do you say to the boys to motivate them to put their best foot forward on this match?
I mean, I'm just gonna genuinely tell them to give 150%. I feel like for me, I try my best every single official, but before the Navi game, I told myself like, there's always a level above that you don't even realize that you're not giving. And for the Navi game, I gave 150%. I was, it's why I seemed a little bit frustrated and emotional, because I gave more than I ever did in the match itself, not in the prep, but like in the match, the energy, the whatever. Especially against BBL, these guys bring so much energy. They're a great bunch of kids who have like, who love to play the game. So for me, the number one thing I'm gonna tell them is to stand up every single round, to yell at them, to scream at them. I want our energy to match theirs.
Hell yeah, okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that energy today, brother. Good luck.
Pacific certainly feeling themselves heading into this second half with a slight lead, 7-5 as it stands. And well, if you're a Pacific fan hoping to see them in Barcelona, Godspeed. But you can scan the code here and, well, you might see BBL. Who knows? They haven't made playoffs just yet.
So Pacific pretty much. The only thing they can't do well, let's say, is a B pop.
It's just damage with
or at least a B exec.
Yeah, a good flash.
They might be able to pop.
Nothing
Just
on the other side.
if this gets smoked off.
Scale towards B, or at least it seems like it. It's a Scooby-Doo round. Is
the thing that might save them is like Phoenix Wall here as well.
There's onus on the individuals, and I think for Pacific, they need to be strong as a
I'm
unit.
trying to prove they can straight away. Bit of pressure over towards A. The good stuff with the Viper util that they use as well is like this is passive pressure in both of the spots.
And Waddle has managed to get himself in the corner. Reload gives the position away, and 7 is the contact.
The later they play, the more pressure they potentially
set something up as the util tries to clear the
corner. He's owned Waddle with that flash.
Paranoia hits the rest of the pack, but there's nothing going.
I don't know what the comms are like.
Cupid given some space to roam. Ninja again, leaving his captain alive, but as he drops now, it's a 2 versus 1. Only a single headhunter bullet left. The right click of the classic gets 1. It's 1 less than what he needed. BBL back on the board.
I'm not sure he's called that flash properly.
We've seen them in these positions before, Hazard. We've seen them at an advantage, and we've seen them fall away. This pistol round could be the first signifier of that. As the retake is a bit of a struggle for BBL, but they get it over the line.
Just looking here at Ninja again. Someone who has leveled up throughout the year so far in my eyes, just waiting to see the absolute best of him, but it's not far around the corner, you would feel.
Cupid, man. He's cracking me up.
You know, on this eco, the headhunter could be an outlet, of course. Something, again, that Cupid was talking about in these situations, right? Rely on your individuals. Focus on your own game a little bit. Keep that confidence into play-ins, because if you go into play-ins with no belief already, then that's it. Your year's over.
Yeah, it feels like Pacific are using this
nice from BBL. Early in for the whole time, fighting over towards A, try to hold the line with the 1. This camera's just great. You can check it late, you can leave it, you get that early info, you can have numbers, you can react off of it.
That they didn't have a chance from the get-go, so obviously building up towards the end of the year, a common theme in Valorant, towards champs, of course, for a lot of these teams, for BBL specifically. You want to get things ironed out, and there are still issues with this team. One round game as it stands. Pacific have been searching
Check
for
the
a
timing
way
of
and
the
they found
camera.
nothing, and it's Lovers Rock getting aggressive in tiles.
Camera spots.
Showing
Only
a bit
2
of
in B main.
respect.
Not one to give anything away. BBL are playing this in such a way that they are scared to give any chances away to their opponents. Don't want to make any mistakes as the planter is spotted by the trap. And
I mean, he
Kevin
could.
is spotted. There's
He could
actually
spam
a
that
big
with
skill
Guardian.
behind the back of this. As you'd expect with a spike plant, BBL make no mistakes with the players sending it through. And in the end, BBL are going to be able to finish this one out pretty nicely.
Yeah, moment of respite only means one thing. Alorante is in behind here. Bandit does tap a couple of heads. He's got the best percentage in that metric for a reason. Gets another, but
Good
nothing
damage.
more than that. And so, honestly, looking at the BBL bonus, nowhere near as strong as you would have hoped.
No, not at all. As we head in towards the next one, it's 7-7, all even once again. And it's the rifle round where Pacific started to light up towards the end of the half, but need to start things off a bit better in the second, as their attack will be asked many questions by the defence of BBL, with the fact that they have a Euro who can be on a line so deep, the fact that you've got a Whaley who can TP it up, dash in and come back out.
Yeah, and very quickly you're seeing those themes set up here on this 4-person A-hold. Lovers Rock to initiate with a flash. Ninja can, of course, TP away. And does not hesitate to do so when that paranoia comes in. But a lot of utility used here by BBL to stave off
There's a lot of
that
focus
initial
on trying to
extremity
hold the
control.
A-line. Krevenant at the beginning had a trip just in case they rushed, and then when they didn't rush, he changed his trip to a deeper one.
These rotates
His
might
comp
actually work
does
against
struggle at
BBL.
breaking this.
I mean, the calls have been pretty solid from Cupid so far in the
Like
previous
Phoenix
round.
Wall, I
finding them
guess,
a
is
plant.
best.
And again, if you can get into a post plant
Eldritch,
here,
thank you so much, mate.
dry
Appreciate
up
the
some
prime.
of that
Thank you for the 3
utility on the
months.
BBL side. Those will be your win conditions. Of course, Larrock's still holding on to the convergent paths right now, and he's stationed not too far away from A in link as Ninja's now making
It's nice
noise
they've
on
walked out
B,
over
where
towards
the
B a
heavier
couple of
side
times, so
leans
this
for
smoke and
BBL.
breaking the trip does cause pressure.
Actually seen the chamber move in towards
Inside over towards here, he can
Fake
TP
out, just
away
making
if
so
he takes
much
contact.
noise that Ninja doesn't know where to look, and with Kreven
It's,
coming off that arm of
this is the
conversion,
same thing that they
real
were doing
execution is now
on
coming in
B
on
on
A.
Summit.
Oh, it's a lovely ultimate. The timing perfect as Loiter is
Dude,
so
this ult is
rare.
incredible.
Utility
Look
from
at
the
how
Jules
many
de
it got.
Vorlok is utterly perfect. BBL are making no mistakes about this one.
Yeah, Larrock has not missed a beat. A fantastic flex player on his day, and for as much as we talked about him being put off role at times, maybe not getting maximum impact, his deadlock and yeah, now his waylay as well have definitely impressed. Hinder timing is perfect. And that's the bonus round for BBL too. So not only do they restore the lead, any
time
chance
out?
of second half
They
momentum
can
is now
eco.
lost for Pacific.
Yeah,
It's timeout.
now BBL start to buy into the operator. They're starting to get to full strength. Things
Recon
looking
deep over
Miko
towards
and
A.
Miko
every
by the
single round right
second.
now, BBL
Miko.
have had
You ever heard of that word?
Like
A at the
Mika?
beginning.
Yeah, I think
Just
that's
been the
what
same
Miko-
set,
never
set up
heard.
every single time. Fight.
I was thinking about the guy. I was thinking about the guy. Oh, what's the singles name?
Take the Euro TP, make B
Mika,
stronger just in
yeah.
case they want to do this.
Oh, no, I know that one. All right.
Okay.
Kreven.
Mate,
They've swapped places,
mate.
trying to defend
he
the
got
B
2,
site here.
keeper, no.
Pacific have done well to get themselves
He didn't
in.
look fully left, he
At the
got
very
2.
least, it's a fake plant from Valorant to draw out some additional pressure. Tour de Force brought online, and the barrel has been spotted from this corner, but he keeps himself out of danger for just a moment. That's when Lovers Rock confirms the round win.
Easy
I
enough.
think they got to use middle more.
Not a player you want to see start to hit the highlights on an operator is Lovers Rock if you're on the Pacific side, or if you're on foot side, for instance, as he can really start to light
Either
up
that
the
or like
server.
late push over towards A, wait for the Euro
It's a
TP.
frustrating one for Foot, of course, relying on this result after their
So
loss
hard
against
with Phoenix.
Vitality to set out the stakes, because that is the one mark on BBL's otherwise flawless records, perfect run in the group. I think that's the interesting thing I've found so far in this stage, is that a lot of teams maybe lose a game you don't expect them to and then win all the others.
I can't imagine BBL are going to change anything that they're
like
doing.
Foot themselves, the Na'Vi loss,
strong.
I think, really going to be ringing on their mind.
100%, and you could see that at some point BBL are favourites for the group. So
yeah. No, for sure. And I think, look, at the end
Yori
of the day,
meta is
they were
back.
definitely let off by some
Definitely for the teams that were excelling in the Yori meta, they've pretty much gone back to it, yeah. Not all maps right now, but maybe give them some time.
They solidified their position here. Now to top the group, they've got a little bit of breathing room between PCIFIC, as it's a second timeout called by the former org of the 5 on the BBL side.
Last time we saw a PCIFIC timeout would have been round 6 on the first half, and from then went on to win 5 rounds in a row. So effectiveness from the timeout is pretty decent, but again, and we've said it before,
You think Paybrex will look completely different in champs in terms of comps? Only certain maps. I think they'll use that Harbor comp for Breeze. I think they changed their Sunset comp. I imagine they use the Sage comp that they have like 95% win rate on.
But let's hear the story from the horse's mouth. We've got PCIFIC with the comms for you.
They'll use the comp that makes sense on Summit.
Cypher, put a camera.
No, big miss. Bro.
Yes. Only one B right now.
Going down.
Yeah, Yoru B. He's got an op locked on the angle.
Let's walk up it. Can we walk up it?
Ref. We have
should have
Phoenix,
two
so
towards A.
I need to break this trip.
guys, I think we can be split with
one on the right. Up mid right side. Fight him, fight him, fuck it.
Fighting mid. Left and right.
towards
Go back. I'm
gonna walk the market, come.
Whoa.
You smoke for me? Shadow me market.
I'll smoke.
Shadow him Q.
Market, boys.
Close left. Nice.
Yoru close.
I'm stuck here. Watch me from top here. Guys, can we go here?
Yeah. Omen cancelled. Vanity.
Omen cancelled. Actually, shift into side. 1, 2. It's gonna be a Euro.
You can TP.
Reveal in 8.
TP and plant, okay?
They saw me here. Yeah.
TP and
Yeah, you
plant.
can.
I can wall across. Walling across for now. I'm gonna recon
I'm staying
MBK.
market though. I'm staying market Q.
I have you. Recon in MBK.
One mid, I think.
You better test paranoia.
Maybe
Or
tucked.
backside.
Not bad.
PCIFIC into a post-plant
It was,
situation where they trail by a man.
A little all over the place in terms of plans, but they came up with a pretty good one in the end.
Paranoia in their face, trying to hold this BBL line back, but he's got to do it all by himself. And Lovers Rock cracks the whip for a second.
I'm not sure the actual idea of the timeout is good, but I guess Ninja just
yet to be
dies.
identified. Just decides to cut his losses and save the gun.
And it's double digits for the defense. Yeah, it's not the effectiveness that we thought from
I think
the
they've just
timeout,
got to
and it's
accept
now
the A stuff.
turned into 5 in a row.
Go break
for
the trips at
BBL,
mid, B main.
and at this point in
Then
time,
go back, clear
the
A.
money still all right for the attack, but
The thing is, they can go back and clear A so easy. The Yoru's TPing to reinforce B, your smoke means you can go back and do
With it being
this.
such a micro-heavy meta as well, you can just see some of the gaps where BBL are
They should be
able to
breaking,
exploit this
pressure,
offense. The
late,
market smoke
reclear.
catches a player moving up to top mid. And again, how important the map material is here for them on A. BBL
Yeah, I think they're forcing it too much. I think the coaches told them to like try and force A a little bit more with the chamber. They don't have to do that. It's so strong with their comp.
And numbers again for this defender's side.
This drone to confirm, but isn't seeing a whole bunch, and the smoke not dissipating at the right time. The spike is towards top mid.
Yeah, but they don't have any main pressure, and because BBL have completely alleviated it, it gives them a position to play from, and well, the jig is up.
This is going to make this retake so much easier for the defense, especially when you have Lovers Rock with the dimensional drift.
This is where you want to see PCIFIC get a little bit curious and actually find some more space for themselves, whether that's towards Link, Ali, one of the other lanes available to them. And there's no info off Waddle's Prowler there either, so still not fully understanding that backline is compromised. And as they do, Loiter lights up the feed.
I mean, Loiter even gives a chance in that duel, has to spray and pray to win out, but now 7 has to try and defend against 4.
Playing from the corner, Phantom out, little bait from Lovers Rock. It's not an immediate trade, but BBL are there for the duel regardless.
The duels are not here, man. The aim's not here.
Put up from only having 5 at the turn of the half, Cairo. It's 6 unanswered.
Yeah, it just gets stronger and stronger for BBL. The ultimates start to come online. This spacing again looks good. Dimensional drift in with little to nothing
What do you think about Paybrex's players' flexibility? I mean, something's the best Viper in the world, so that helps.
Yeah, I think it's very easy to see that this is getting out of the hands of PCIFIC.
feeling pretty static in a lot of these moments where you're just expecting them to take that next step, and whether that hesitation again comes down to the confidence issues that we've described with this team already or something else is hard to say. Trademark broken early in A. Not sure if that one would have been heard, but Ninja is still hanging on behind this Viper Orb.
TP placed by the Yoru towards the A side should they need support as they start to force Pacific into a position they want them in, and it seems to be that B exec.
Nightfall just cuts across market, playing in 7 here.
Crossfire's too strong.
Looking for a heads-up fight, but it's Kreven from his
Kreven's
corner
going
again.
pretty nuts on
Continues
this,
to
by the way.
find success. The time that ESPOR has allowed a rotation of Lovers
Just
Rock,
non-stop multi-kills from him.
As he's now jumping up from CT and misses the shot, in fact. Sees in from Waddle, just confirms where these players are playing from, but can't cut him out of the corner. A quick 1-for-1, leaves Pacific on the back foot with the plant only now coming in.
Look at the retake now.
Cancelled.
Starting to go through market.
Oh,
good catch
the
by
hell's that?
7.
I have no idea about the second.
But doesn't expect that second player. Loiter closing
I was going to say Ninja might save him.
Ninja quick on the trade. Spike's still not planted. Lovers Rock
The
identified.
fast reposition from Lovers Rock. Lost scene over towards left side heaven.
So the Yoru creeps ever closer with the op drawn. Ninja backtracking into trouble,
Nice
and with the flick connecting, it will be 12. Map point on BBL's pick.
The best chance that Pacific have had so far, and they miss the mark. They do not hit. That is map point now for BBL. Sunset going in favour of their pick.
It's looking that way. BBL showing discipline where required, but just so quick to react to whatever Pacific are doing. Looks like they're a step ahead in most situations, and despite some standout performances from Ninja and VALORANT in spells, it's not been enough to bring that bigger picture together.
I will say, this is the most energy a team getting owned on one half is given.
Away from Pacific as the
Like they're getting wrecked, but they are still giving it. I have to respect it.
Still continuing to hold on towards mid, but give it up as VALORANT starts his progression. And he's hearing this, he's calming this back, and Pacific start to head elsewhere.
The duelist isn't doing much for the team. Mate, he's a solo Phoenix. He's meant to go in, make space. He can't do much.
Continuing to apply pressure.
They could help him out a bit. They could focus a bit more on some like orbs, for sure. Like if you look at the setup, like B orb is free the whole time. Cypher was playing there.
In saying that, they haven't really started to take up any more of this A space. It actually looks like they want to split the B site.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the correct decision at all, especially with Rose confirming exact positioning of Pacific. Ninja holding down the main, doesn't get his chance. It goes against him, and that feels like Pacific all over. BBL begin to collapse on the players top mid. Good scan from Rose, and now Pacific trying to accelerate into B. It's like accelerating.
Game's on like 25 kills, 24 kills. Oh wait, 24 to 16.
A cagey first half, but BBL have an
did every single round there on defense. They had it unlocked.
Just one map away from topping Group Alpha.
Pacific didn't really have an answer
in these parts, and for Pacific, they're the team still struggling to find that first win. No let up for them, just